Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Culture Shock, the show reminding you that people freak out when you point out the obvious, like how manga is selling more comics combined with Marvel and DC. Yeah, this is happening. You know why it's happening? Because people don't want a bisexual Superman. In fact, people don't want a group of superheroes protesting climate change in a fictional universe. I get it, it's supposed to be the fad, the trend, but having Superman who can probably one-stop shop and stop climate change on his own, walk around with a sign that says fight climate change, doesn't really do it for most people. And that's what's been happening on Twitter. But when you point out that manga has been selling a lot more than Marvel and DC ever has. In fact, Marvel and DC, like I said in my previous video, are canceling books. There's a problem there, and people aren't buying it. So, stay mad. It's up to you. But that is not what this video is about. If you watched my last video, I talked about the incident going on in Loudoun County, Virginia. If you were not aware, you can go ahead and check out my last video. This video is actually going to be more or less giving you guys an update because there's a lot of things going on in the county that is not benefiting the left in any way, shape, or form. So before we get started, please go ahead and like and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it out, because I usually tell people to share videos out because it's more or less, I know I'm trying to build my channel, but this is very important in terms of the story. Loudoun County is not an underlier. It's actually a very, very prominent thing that's been happening across school counties across the country, but these school districts have just been covering it up. So we're going to get into that really quick. Of course, you can catch the podcast version of this show, and you can get the podcast, my new podcast, the Topic Thunder podcast, which is also basically nothing political in there. It's just me and my buddy Jay Straight. We're talking about stuff that interests us. And the newest one, speaking of manga and anime, is Attack on Titan. So we went into detail about season 1 of Attack on Titan. Very phenomenal show. Go ahead and give it a listen. Let us know what you think about it. And of course, subscribe to heroicstudiosmedia.com, where you get all of my updates, new videos, new comic books, new updates on projects, and of course, new podcast episodes. All right, now, without further ado, let's break this down. So in my last video, I stated that a father was deemed as a domestic terrorist because the Loudoun County School District disregarded what had happened to his daughter. If you don't know what happened to his daughter, again, go back and watch my previous video. But in layman's terms, and in short, this daughter was sexually harassed in a bathroom by a student claiming to be part of the alphabet people. Now, I'm going to use alphabet people because there's been other videos that have been canceled or removed or suspended off YouTube because people have been using the T's in the alphabet line. So I'm going to use alphabet people. If you're watching this and you get offended, you know what, deal with it. I don't care. So the alphabet people who have been just on a rampage lately, this story is very important because there's a lot of students who have been sexually assaulted in bathroom. Now, it's not particularly with the alphabet people, I'm sure. I'm sure there's many people who are shitty kids doing shitty things to other people. Not shitty people, to other people. So in this particular situation, I know Steven Crowder's channel got suspended, amongst other channels that have gotten suspended because they have mentioned the T's in the alphabet and decided that T's can't do any harm. We can't have this around. We need to protect the T's. And so YouTube has been canceling channels. So I'm using code language here to make sure that this video makes it out to you guys. But going forward, yeah, there's been some developments in the story. Turns out that Loudoun County has not been actually recording any of its sexual assaults. And there's been quite a few of them too. So this story coming to light has actually brought to light a lot of other incidents within that particular school district. And it's gotten parents wondering, what else have been going on? What else has been going on within our children's schools that we don't know about, that the school district has been covering up? Because there's been videos of PTA meetings of moms finding gay pornography disguised as children's books. And what I mean by that is that it's actually a children's book, but it describes a lot of gay pornography in the pages. Parents have been speaking out against that. Parents have been speaking out again against critical race theory, their kids being undermined because of the race of the color of their skin or whatever race they may be. Parents don't like it. Parents are fighting back, as they should. So in this particular story, this is kind of like the nail in the coffin for most of the school districts. who are trying to push back parents who want to know what their children are learning or want to know what's going on through the day to day. I think parents are going to have a bigger advantage now that this Loudoun County incident has come to light. Going forward, some of the school board members in Loudoun County have decided to resign, and this is from the Daily Wire, and you can get that article in the description just like before. But a Loudoun County, I don't even know, student school board member resigns. Beth Bartz, who was a far left member of the school board, she decided to resign as the story was coming to light. Now, one thing has to be made abundantly clear. Whenever anybody on a school board says they know what's best for your child, keep in mind that these people either A, have no children, B, have children who are grown up, or C, have children in private school. So these people who are making a rule because they know what's best for your child literally has no child attending the public school system. It's a fact. Okay, you can look it up. I don't really know where you can look it up, but just one of those things. I've never been in a school board meeting where the child of a school board member was actually present with the other parent. It doesn't happen. So if anyone tells you that they know what's best for your child, odds are they don't. So they're passing all these laws while their kid is going to some preppy private school upstate somewhere, and it doesn't affect them, because if it did, I'm pretty sure these people would have a little bit of more to say than saying, I know what's best for your child. So this lady has resigned. The man, Scott Smith, whose daughter was sexually assaulted in Loudoun County in one of the high schools during the day, has decided to sue the district, as he should. He needs to sue. And any other parents who have had children who were assaulted sexually in the school, they're now coming forward and they're now pushing for the resignation of the Loudoun County school board, especially the superintendent, who said, "Oh yeah, no, we don't have any sexual assaults in our bathrooms to be recorded." No, that's a lie, because had it not been for this man who decided to speak out and defend his daughter and get the police called on him, none of this would have come to light. None of this. So if you're a parent and you are concerned about what your children are learning in school, what they're going through, what kind of policies are being implemented, you need to seriously look into what is happening in Loudoun County, because it could be happening right there in your county. It could be happening wherever you are, and it's very important that you do pick that up. All right. So this video isn't very long. If you want to catch the full article from the Daily Wire, who dropped the story, notice that the mainstream media are not picking the story up. They're not. They can't offend the T's and the alphabet people, because the T's can do no wrong. The T's are the better of us. They can't do any wrong because they're so oppressed that whenever they do something bad, it's just meh. So I expect that the mainstream media isn't going to be covering the story, but the Daily Wire, I will put the article in the link to the article in the description. You guys can check that out for yourself, amongst other articles that are talking about other things that are going on within that particular set of stories. But that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. Please subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think of this video, and what do you guys think is going on in Loudoun County? Do you think the parents are going to prevail? Do you think the school board is going to be pushing back harder than ever? Let me know. I'm always open to hear what your thoughts are. Until next time, folks, this has been another episode of Culture Shock. See you next time.